Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. and wondered why your body is acting this way? You lie there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, unsure of why your sleep was interrupted. But in reality, this isn't an uncommon occurrence, and you're not the only one experiencing it. This isn't just a random habit or a change due to aging. It could be a signal from your body trying to communicate something to you. It could be a sign that your body is going through changes. And understanding these changes can help you take better care of yourself and live a healthier life. In today's video, we won't just talk about why you wake up early, but we'll also explore how you can adjust your habits, make positive changes, and improve the quality of your sleep. Why do we wake up at 3 a.m.? Is it just a coincidence, or is there a deeper reason we haven't realized? Let's dive into some interesting and surprising reasons in this video. And if you're looking for solutions to sleep better, you'll definitely find answers today. Stay tuned until the end of the video, because what you learn could completely change the way you think about your sleep. Why do we wake up at 3 a.m.? Reason 1, decreased melatonin production. One of the most common reasons we wake up at 3 a.m. is the natural decline in melatonin production as we age. But before you think this is an issue only related to age, let me explain why this is important and how it affects our sleep. Melatonin is a crucial hormone produced by the pineal gland in the brain, playing a key role in regulating the body's sleep-wake cycle. It helps the body recognize when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. Melatonin can be considered the sleep hormone, signaling to your body that it's time to rest. How melatonin works? Melatonin production begins in the evening when the light dims, peaking around 2 to 3 a.m. This is when the body feels deeply asleep and most rested. However, as we age, the body produces less melatonin, making the process of falling asleep less smooth than before. The decline of melatonin with age. In younger people, melatonin is continuously produced, helping maintain sleep throughout the night without interruption. But as we age, the body's ability to produce melatonin gradually decreases. Studies show that in people over 60, melatonin levels can drop by as much as 50% compared to when they were younger, leading to shorter sleep and more frequent awakenings, particularly around 3 a.m. I once knew a man named Harold, 72 years old, who used to pride himself on his ability to sleep well. However, in recent months, Harold started waking up around 3 a.m. for no apparent reason and couldn't get back to sleep. At first, he felt anxious and blamed himself, thinking he had developed insomnia. One day, when Harold spoke to his doctor about this issue, the doctor explained that it was a normal phenomenon that most older adults experience. The main reason is the decline in melatonin production. So, even though Harold still felt tired after a day's work, by early morning, his melatonin levels weren't enough to sustain deep sleep, causing him to wake up at 3 a.m. After realizing this, Harold stopped feeling disappointed or blaming himself. He started making a few small changes to his daily routine. Keep the bedroom darker. He installed blackout curtains to reduce the amount of light at night, as even small light sources like street lights outside the window could reduce melatonin levels. Avoid using electronics before bed. Using phones or computers before sleeping can reduce melatonin production because the blue light from screens interferes with the body's biological signals. Take a light walk in the evening. A short walk before bed helps stabilize the body's sleep cycle, making it easier for Harold to fall asleep at night. After a few weeks of adjusting his habits, Harold found that he could fall asleep more easily and felt refreshed when waking up the next morning. While he didn't completely eliminate waking up at 3 a.m., he learned to adjust and live harmoniously with his body's natural changes. In addition to decreased melatonin production with age, environmental factors can also worsen the 3 a.m. wake-up issue. Factors such as light in the bedroom, noise from outside, or temperature fluctuations in the room can prevent the body from maintaining deep sleep. Light and melatonin. Even a small light source, such as street lights outside the window or indicator lights on electronics, can reduce melatonin levels. This makes the body more likely to wake up during the late hours because there isn't enough melatonin to sustain sleep. Bedroom environment. An ideal sleeping environment, such as one that isn't too bright, too hot, or too cold, is crucial. Therefore, maintaining a comfortable, dark, and quiet bedroom is essential for longer, uninterrupted sleep. So, how can you address this issue and improve your sleep? Experts have a few tips for older adults dealing with the decline in melatonin as they age. Create a dark and quiet sleep environment. Reduce the light in your bedroom and create a tranquil space to help melatonin work better. Avoid using electronics before bed. Electronic devices emit blue light, which can reduce melatonin production. Try to limit screen time before bed. Engage in relaxing activities in the evening. Light walking, reading, or meditating can help the body relax and prepare for sleep. If you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. and didn't understand why, do you think the change in melatonin production could be the cause? What changes have you tried to improve your sleep? Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Reason 2. Changes in sleep cycle, advanced sleep phase. In addition to the decrease in melatonin, another common reason we wake up at 3 a.m. is the natural change in our body's sleep cycle, known as the advanced sleep phase. This may come as a surprise to many, but in reality, it's a normal physiological process and can explain why many older adults tend to wake up early in the morning. Let's explore what the advanced sleep phase is and how it affects your sleep habits. The body's sleep cycle. The human body has a natural sleep cycle regulated by the circadian rhythm. This sleep cycle consists of several stages, including non-REM and REM sleep and REM, rapid eye movement, sleep. During the early years of life and youth, this sleep cycle typically lasts long enough, allowing us to wake up in the morning without experiencing any disturbances. Advanced Sleep Phase Syndrome, ASPS. As we age, the body's sleep cycle tends to shift earlier, resulting in a phenomenon called advanced sleep phase. This means you may feel sleepy earlier in the evening and naturally wake up in the early morning hours, usually around 3 a.m. This is a natural change in the body's internal clock and is by no means a sign of a health issue. How the body changes over time. As we get older, our biological clock gradually changes, causing us to fall asleep and wake up earlier. Older adults tend to experience quieter environments, less light, and fewer social activities in the evening, which also make it easier for the body to begin sleep earlier. This results in waking up at 3 a.m., even when it's still dark outside. The advanced sleep phase is not a disorder. Although waking up early can be frustrating, this is actually a natural process that the body is going through. Therefore, not everyone who wakes up at 3 a.m. has insomnia or is suffering from a sleep disorder. It is simply a shift in the body's sleep cycle. Let's meet Charles, a 68-year-old retired man. In the past, Charles would wake up at 6 a.m. and start his day with various activities. However, a few months ago, he began noticing that he was waking up at 3 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. At first, he thought he had insomnia and felt very anxious. Charles tried many different methods, from taking sleeping pills to seeing a doctor, but nothing improved. After learning about the advanced sleep phase, Charles realized that it was a natural phenomenon of aging. In fact, his body wasn't suffering from a sleep disorder. His internal clock had simply changed. His doctor explained that age had caused his sleep cycle to shift earlier, meaning he felt sleepy by 8 p.m. and woke up at 3 a.m. Instead of worrying, Charles adjusted his daily habits. He started staying awake longer in the evening by watching his favorite movie or reading a book, rather than going to bed early like he used to. This allowed him to extend his sleep time and wake up around 5 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. These small adjustments helped Charles improve his sleep quality without feeling anxious or stressed when waking up early in the morning. Factors contributing to the advanced sleep phase: quiet environment. As we age, our surroundings also change, and many older adults live in quieter environments. With no noise, little light, or social activities, the body can more easily prepare for sleep earlier in the evening. Habits and schedules. With retirement, many people no longer have a fixed daily schedule. Without the interruption of meetings or daily work, the body no longer receives the wake-up signals in the morning, leading to waking up earlier. Lack of daylight. Light is a key factor in regulating the body's sleep-wake cycle. As we age, we tend to spend less time outdoors, which can cause the sleep-wake cycle to shift earlier. Although the advanced sleep phase is a natural change in the body, there are still ways to adjust and improve your sleep. Maintain a stable sleep schedule. Try to keep a regular sleep schedule every day to help your body get accustomed to the new sleep times. While you may wake up early, try adjusting your bedtime gradually to allow for a fuller night's sleep. Create an ideal sleep environment. Make sure your bedroom is dark and quiet. Use blackout curtains to reduce light and avoid noise that could disrupt your sleep. Increase daylight exposure. Spend time outdoors during the day to ensure your body receives natural light, which helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Reason 3. Physical discomfort and health issues. As we age, our bodies become less flexible, and even the smallest underlying health issues can cause us to wake up at undesirable times. In this section, I'll explore why physical issues are one of the major factors contributing to waking up at 3 a.m. and how you can cope with them. Changes in the body with age. As we grow older, our bodies begin to show signs of natural aging. This can include aches and pains, stiff joints, digestive issues, or urinary problems, all of which can affect the quality of sleep. Minor aches or health issues like arthritis, osteoporosis, or even a small injury can disrupt your sleep. These problems may go unnoticed during the day, but at night, when the body is at rest, they can become more pronounced, waking you up at 3 a.m. Urinary issues. A very common problem in older adults is nocturia, or waking up at night to urinate. As we age, the bladder becomes less flexible, and the organs in the urinary system may lose some of their function, leading to nighttime urination. According to a study from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, about 50% of people over the age of 60 wake up to urinate, especially in the late hours or early morning, digestive issues, and acid reflux, gastritis, or gastroesophageal reflux disease. Acid reflux is a common health problem, especially as we get older. If you eat dinner too late or lie down right after eating, stomach acid can flow back up into the esophagus, causing discomfort and waking you up in the middle of the night. According to the American Gastroenterological Association, the incidence of gastroesophageal reflux disease in older adults is twice as high as in younger individuals. Let's meet Eleanor, a 76-year-old woman who lives alone after her husband passed away. Over the past year, she's frequently woken up around 3:30 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. At first, she thought it was just part of aging and didn't worry too much. However, over time, she began to notice that back pain and arthritis were preventing her from staying in one position for long periods. This discomfort became worse at night when she wasn't fully relaxed and her body started to stiffen. Eleanor's story continues. One morning, after waking up early as usual, she decided to see a doctor. After tests and examinations, the doctor discovered that she had mild rheumatoid arthritis and gastroesophageal reflux disease. The arthritis caused joint pain when sleeping, while the acid reflux caused her to wake up early with a burning sensation in her throat. Eleanor began to adjust her lifestyle, eat healthily. She started having dinner earlier and avoided foods that irritate the stomach, such as spicy foods, fried items, or heavily seasoned dishes. Treat arthritis. She began using pain relievers when needed and did light exercises for her joints, such as yoga or walking. Change sleep position. She also tried adjusting her sleeping position, avoiding lying on one side or staying in the same position for too long. After a few weeks of adjustments, she noticed that she woke up less frequently at night, and when she did wake up at 3 a.m., the pain and discomfort had significantly reduced. A study published in the Clinical Geriatrics Journal shows that issues like arthritis, acid reflux, and nocturia can directly affect the sleep quality of older adults. Specifically, the study found that over 60% of people aged 65 and older have at least one health issue affecting their sleep, and most of them wake up in the middle of the night or early morning. Arthritis and musculoskeletal pain. According to the Arthritis Foundation, nearly 50 million Americans suffer from joint problems, and this rate increases with age. Joint pain, especially in the elbows, knees, and spine, can disrupt sleep, causing you to wake up at unwanted times. Acid reflux, GERD. According to a study by the American Gastroenterological Association, the incidence of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, is increasing in older adults. This condition not only affects sleep quality, but can also lead to more serious health issues if left untreated. So, how can we proactively take care of ourselves as we age? Here are 4 tips from experts for older adults. Get regular health checkups. If you frequently wake up early in the morning and suspect that health issues may be the cause, consult your doctor to check for problems such as arthritis, acid reflux, or other medical conditions. Use pain relief measures. Use mild pain relievers such as acetaminophen or ibuprofen, or consult your doctor about medications for treating arthritis. Also, performing pain relief exercises and relaxing your body can help reduce discomfort at night. Change your eating habits. Avoid overeating at night and stay away from foods that can irritate the stomach and increase acid reflux, such as spicy, sour, or heavily seasoned foods. Create a comfortable sleeping position. Ensure that you have a comfortable bed and sleep position. You can try changing your sleeping position using a supportive mattress and pillows to reduce pain. Have you ever experienced nocturia or physical discomfort that affected your sleep? Share your story in the comments below this video. I'd love to hear from you. Reason 4: lifestyle habits and changes in routine. As we age, changes in our lifestyle can have a profound impact on our sleep. A common reason many people wake up at 3 a.m. is a shift in their daily routines. From having dinner earlier to getting less physical activity, all of these habits can cause the body to naturally adjust its sleep cycle, resulting in waking up in the middle of the night. Let's explore how these habits affect your sleep and how you can make changes to sleep better. Changes in lifestyle habits. After retirement or moving to a new environment. Diet and eating habits. One of the biggest changes as we age is adjusting meal times, especially dinner. Older adults often eat dinner earlier for health reasons or simply because their bodies' needs change. However, eating dinner too early can cause the body to finish its sleep too quickly, leading to waking up early in the morning, particularly around 3 a.m. A study by the National Sleep Foundation found that approximately 30% of adults eat dinner too early and do not have a snack before bed, which leads to a drop in blood sugar levels at night, disrupting sleep. Reduced physical activity. As we age, especially after retirement, our level of physical activity tends to decrease. Lack of sufficient physical activity can disrupt the body's sleep cycle, causing you to feel sleepy early, but then wake up in the early morning because your body hasn't expended enough energy. A lack of physical activity can reduce melatonin production and other sleep-supporting factors. Reduced social activity. When people retire or when children grow up and no longer live at home, many older adults start living a life with less social activity. A lack of communication and social interaction can throw off the body's sleep cycle. A person who doesn't engage in regular social activities will likely go to bed early and wake up early, as there are no external factors to disrupt this routine. I spoke with Walter, a 74-year-old man who recently retired. Before retirement, Walter had a busy job with meetings and client appointments in the evenings. He often stayed up late and slept in. However, after retiring, his lifestyle habits changed significantly. Diet and schedule. Walter began having dinner at 5 p.m., a routine he thought was good for his health. However, after a while, he noticed that he was waking up at 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep. He felt like his body had finished its sleep too soon. Walter realized that eating dinner too early had caused his blood sugar levels to drop at night, and his body felt ready to wake up early. Reduced physical activity. Additionally, after retirement, Walter became less active. He no longer participated in sports or took walks after work, spending most of his time indoors. This reduction in activity decreased melatonin production in his body, making it harder for him to maintain a long sleep. Adjusting his routine. After consulting with his doctor and doing some research on his sleep habits, Walter decided to change a few things in his life. Eat dinner later. He started eating dinner later, around 7 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. This gave his body time to digest and helped prevent a drop in blood sugar too early in the evening. Increase physical activity. Walter started taking light walks in the afternoon and engaging in sports activities like tennis with friends, which helped his body burn energy and supported better sleep. Increase social interaction. Walter also became more active in community activities, meeting up with friends and family. This not only lifted his spirits but also helped him maintain a more active lifestyle. As a result, after a few weeks of adjustments, Walter found that he was sleeping better, and the issue of waking up at 3 a.m. decreased significantly. He not only slept longer, but also woke up feeling energized every morning. A study from the National Sleep Foundation showed that changes in lifestyle habits, particularly reduced physical activity and changes in eating schedules, can have a significant impact on sleep. Specifically, the study found that research findings: nearly 50% of adults report waking up during the night due to changes in their lifestyle, especially during retirement. Among these changes, eating dinner too early and lack of physical activity play a large role in shortening sleep duration and disrupting the sleep-wake cycle. Expert recommendations. Sleep experts recommend that older adults maintain a reasonable eating schedule and increase physical activity to help the body burn energy, which in turn helps sustain quality sleep. Experts particularly emphasize that engaging in social activities helps maintain communication and reduce feelings of loneliness, while also soothing the effects of changes in sleep cycles. To improve your sleep, I have 3 recommendations for you. Adjust eating habits. Avoid eating dinner too early. If you eat dinner around 5 p.m., try eating later and avoid overeating at night. You should also avoid foods that can disrupt your sleep, such as spicy, sour, or hard-to-digest foods. Increase physical activity. Spend at least 30 minutes each day doing light physical activities such as walking, yoga, or swimming. These activities not only help burn energy, but also support deeper and more sustainable sleep. Engage in social activities. Stay actively engaged in social activities, meeting friends and family. This will not only help you reduce feelings of loneliness, but also improve your mood, which in turn enhances the quality of your sleep. Have you noticed changes in your eating habits and lifestyle after retirement? Have you tried adjusting your eating schedule and lifestyle habits to improve your sleep? If you're still with me on this journey, share your experiences in the comments below this video. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and stories. Reason 5: emotional and psychological restlessness. Not all instances of waking up at 3 a.m. are related to the body or physical health. Sometimes the real reason lies in our minds. Anxiety, unresolved thoughts, or unprocessed emotions can cause us to wake up during the late hours or early morning, even when we don't feel pain or have any apparent physical issues. In this section, we will explore emotional and psychological restlessness and why it is such an important factor in waking up at 3 a.m. Psychology and sleep. When we go through a day filled with stress, anxiety, or uncertainty, our minds may not turn off when we go to bed. Instead of relaxing and letting the body prepare for sleep, we spend time thinking about unresolved issues, things left unsaid, or worrying about the future. These thoughts often stir our minds at night, preventing us from getting deep sleep or causing us to wake up in the middle of the night. Loneliness and aging. Another factor affecting sleep is loneliness. As we age, our social connections may dwindle, children may have moved out, and friends might be aging or have passed away. Loneliness and the lack of social connection can increase feelings of anxiety, depression, and psychological restlessness, leading to waking up at undesirable hours. According to the American Psychological Association, APA, About 40% of older adults report feeling lonely, and this loneliness can negatively affect mental health and sleep. Anxiety and stress. Anxiety and stress are common psychological factors that can affect our sleep. When we are younger, these stresses might not be as severe, and we may easily fall asleep. However, as we age, anxiety and stress can become more significant factors that disrupt our sleep, causing us to wake up in the middle of the night, particularly around 3 a.m., when everything around us is still and quiet. Let's meet Gloria, an 80-year-old woman who lost her husband a few years ago. Every night, Gloria wakes up at 3 a.m. and cannot fall back asleep. She doesn't feel any pain or have any health problems, but her mind is always swirling with thoughts about her husband, the days gone by, and things left unsaid. Especially at night, when everything becomes quiet, these emotions become more intense and prevent her from sleeping. Worrying about the past, Gloria has lived with deep sorrow after her husband's death. Memories, unfulfilled promises, and untold stories repeat in her mind every night. She feels lonely and has no one to share these thoughts with, causing her mind to remain restless. Changes in routine. After a while, Gloria noticed that these thoughts not only kept her awake, but also made her feel mentally exhausted the next morning. She started to worry about losing sleep, and the repetitive thoughts kept her trapped in this emotional cycle. Finding peace. Gloria found a way to help her mind relax before bed. She started journaling, writing down her thoughts and feelings in the evening before sleep. This helped her release her emotions and reduce anxiety. Additionally, Gloria began engaging in evening conversations with friends and family instead of sitting alone in her room. She also practiced meditation in the evening, which helped her mind become calm and relaxed. After a few weeks, Gloria noticed that she woke up at 3 a.m. less frequently, and when she did, she found it easier to fall back asleep. These habits not only helped her improve her sleep, but also allowed her to face her emotions more gently. Psychologists point out that anxiety and emotional restlessness can seriously affect the sleep of older adults. According to the American Psychological Association, APA, about 50% of older adults suffer from anxiety, depression, or loneliness. This can lead to waking up in the middle of the night and difficulty falling back asleep. Research on anxiety and sleep. A study published in Sleep Medicine Reviews showed that older adults with anxiety are 3 times more likely to wake up in the middle of the night compared to those without anxiety. Additionally, anxiety also reduces sleep quality, making it easier for the individual to wake up early in the morning. Loneliness and depression. According to the National Psychological Association, depression and feelings of loneliness are major contributors to poor sleep among older adults. Those who live alone or lack social interaction often experience sleep problems due to emotional instability. Expert recommendations for you and others like you. Journaling and expressing emotions, writing in a journal or recording your thoughts can be an excellent way to release unspoken emotions. This helps reduce anxiety and allows the mind to relax before sleep. Practice meditation and relaxation. Meditation and relaxation techniques can help reduce anxiety and stress. Deep breathing exercises or listening to relaxing music before bed can also help calm the body and mind, making it easier to fall asleep. Engage in social activities. Participating in social activities or simply talking to friends and family can help reduce feelings of loneliness and lift your spirits. Positive social connections will help you feel more connected and reduce anxiety. Seek counseling. If anxiety or depression becomes severe, it is important to seek help from mental health professionals. Therapies such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help you address negative thoughts and emotions, thereby improving your sleep. If you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep because of the thoughts in your mind, do you think that emotions or anxiety could be the cause? Have you ever tried journaling or practicing meditation to help reduce stress? Please share your story in the comments below this video. I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts. We've explored 5 main reasons why many people, especially older adults, frequently wake up at 3 a.m. From the decline in melatonin production, changes in the sleep cycle, to physical issues like arthritis and acid reflux, as well as lifestyle habits and psychological factors, all of these can contribute to disrupting our sleep. But the most important thing to remember is that all of these changes are natural and can be explained. They are not signs of failure or abnormality, but signs that your body is changing over time. What's crucial is that we don't feel trapped by these issues. Instead, we can learn to face and adjust our lifestyle habits, change our diet, increase physical activity, and practice anxiety-reducing techniques to improve our sleep. In fact, every small change you make can help you improve your sleep and feel more refreshed when you wake up. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, but understanding and accepting the changes in our bodies will help you find the most effective methods for yourself. According to the National Sleep Foundation, about 70 million Americans are affected by sleep issues, with sleep disruption being one of the most common problems, especially among older adults. Studies have shown that when older adults understand and recognize these changes in their bodies, they can implement adjustments such as increasing physical activity, adjusting eating habits, and managing stress, which can significantly improve sleep. About 80% of older adults can improve their sleep quality if they make small changes to their daily routines. Data from studies, changes in sleep. About 40% of people over the age of 60 tend to wake up earlier, particularly around 3 a.m., due to changes in their sleep cycle, loneliness, and sleep. 50% of older adults report feeling lonely, and this feeling has been shown to negatively affect sleep quality. Arthritis and sleep. About 50 million Americans suffer from arthritis, and nearly 60% of them report that their condition disrupts their sleep. When you face the situation of waking up at 3 a.m., remember that your body is not failing. These changes in the body are a natural part of the aging process. What matters is learning to accept these changes and live in harmony with them. By adjusting your diet, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, increasing physical activity, and addressing unresolved emotions, you can absolutely improve your sleep. Be patient with yourself. Each change in your lifestyle may not produce immediate results, but small, gradual adjustments will make a big difference. If you find yourself waking up at 3 a.m., don't worry too much. It's your body changing, and you can absolutely take control of it. Listen to your body, make the appropriate changes, and remember to take the best care of yourself. If you found the information in this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and leave a comment about what you've learned. Have you ever experienced waking up at 3 a.m.? Share your story below this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos. I wish you all a good night's sleep and wake up full of energy every day.